Hi guys, welcome to Ty's Time. Today I'm still working on this old Stihl 031 AV. I talked to the owner and he wants me to pursue the issues with this saw. The saw was extremely dirty. We cleaned it all up. We got it to run. You can prime it, it'll start, it'll run till the fuel's gone, then it dies. So we're not picking up no fuel. In my opinion, it's probably either the fuel line or the carburetor. So we're gonna start off and we're gonna try to check this fuel line. To do that on this saw, we're gonna have to pull this carburetor off. I've got this plugged off because I've been cleaning and using air and I didn't want to get no junk into the carburetor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this plug out. There's my carburetor. But this fuel line comes in to the bottom of the carburetor at the back, so there's no way to get to it. So we're gonna start off and we're gonna try to pull this carburetor off. We've got two 8mm nuts here. And hopefully we don't destroy no gaskets. One of them. The second one off. From what I've seen online, there's still parts available for this saw. So hopefully we can find the problem and get this fixed up for him. There's a very tiny snap clip right here that holds the throttle linkage onto the side of the carburetor. Got to get that off, hopefully without losing it. And if it flies, it's going to be hard to find. Got a little tiny screwdriver. I'm just going to try to pry that back, and there it is. You can see how tiny it is. Set that there, try not to lose it. That should let us take our linkage off, which it did. Trying to get that back out of the way. Now, let's see if this carburetor will come off. Let me get to that fuel line. This is either a return or it goes to the vent. No, it's on there pretty good. There, it snapped loose. I'm assuming that just slides into there. Hate to pry too hard on it. There it comes. Okay. Everything looks like it's still intact. I don't think we destroyed nothing. Now if we can get it turned around. We got to get this fuel line off the inlet on the carburetor, which could be a chore, old and brittle as this fuel line is. All right, there's our fuel line. There's our carburetor. Just going to set it here out of the way for now. Yeah, that's still old brown yucky looking gas. It ain't sucking nothing up. So what we're going to try to do here, we've got this end of the fuel line that goes into the carburetor, the other end of the fuel line in the tank. I've already removed the fuel filter. We're just going to try to pull this line up out of here. Okay, there's the other end of our fuel line. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to plug this end off. My vacuum kit here, some different size plugs. Hopefully this is small enough. Oh yeah. All right, we got this end plugged off. Now we're going to get a short hose. Hopefully this is small enough. I think it is. We're going to put this hose on the vacuum pump. And I'm going to go ahead and use my can just in case I don't want to suck no fuel up into my vacuum pump. See if this will work. I don't know if this will work though. That should seal off. Two pump, just like that. Slide that on there. See if it's sealed off. And it is. It's got my finger sucked in there. Okay, so now we're going to put another short hose on the end of here, going into this little tank. And we're going to put our little fitting here that will go into the fuel line. Slide that into the end of the fuel line. And what this is going to do, it's going to tell me if this thing won't hold a vacuum. It's going to tell me that this fuel line is damaged somewhere. It cracked, broke, something. So we're just going to put a little vacuum on it. That's about 5, and it is not holding. It's dropping down. We're going to check our plugs one more time. Make sure that everything's good and plugged off. And it appears to be. Yeah, it's not holding. We have a crack or a hole or something in our fuel line. That should hold vacuum until I let it off, and it's not. I might go one size bigger plug here just in case this is not sealing off. Plug out of here. I think it's sealed off good. I almost bet money on it. As tight as that's in there, I'll bet we were sealed good, but we'll try a size bigger. Just make sure. This fuel line's going to be tough to change because you got to take the top of this saw off, and I'm not sure what that's going to entail. So we'll try this one more time with this bigger plug, make sure we got a good seal. And it's not holding. It's dropping pretty quick, actually. Say we got a bad fuel line. If it's not the fuel line, which I believe it is, or it would hold vacuum. The only other thing we could check is this little diaphragm in the carburetor here. That's kind of acts as a fuel pump, and if it's damaged, it won't suck no fuel up. But we're going to start off with the fuel line. So I'm going to have to pull the top off of this saw somehow and go from there. I'll make another video when we get the top off and get the fuel line changed, and we'll just see if it'll run then. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.